Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can also text us. Text JJR and whatever your message is to 96893. We'll text you back or we'll just call you back. Or you can just call us, 877-937-1047. We were in San Diego over the weekend for this radio school, if you will, but it was also Peyton's birthday.
Yeah!
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
How was the birthday?
It was awesome. I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice, but it's like completely shot. It's so gone. It was absolutely epic. All of my best friends came, and they brought their favorite people. Their boyfriends, their girlfriends were all there. So it really was so fun. And I woke up the morning of my 26th birthday. 26. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I didn't really know how to feel. I was like, 26 is a big number. And I know that sounds ridiculous because I'm like now closer to my 30s than I am to my 20s, and that genuinely terrifies me. But that's fine. 30s are the new 20s anyways. But I walked out and I just started crying because all my friends were out there, like, decorated the Airbnb. Like, there was a cake with my face on it. Like,
I saw that. I was like, that is awesome.
It's like your friends know you.
Yeah, they do. And it was funny because just by chance, like, I sent it to my best friend Kelsey as I was going through pictures in our storage. And I was like, look at this picture of me on my 6th birthday. And it was a picture of me with my cake with my face on it. So they took that picture and put it on a cake, and it said 6 to 26.
Brilliant.
So it was awesome. And I had so much fun. It was the best day.
So we were, all of us in San Diego, and at one point, I don't remember when, but Kyle gives you this gift. And I was like, damn, she's good.
Yeah.
Like, we're traveling, and it's like, you got to take care of your own stuff, your bags, whatever, plan for this, all these seminars, and then out of nowhere, bam, happy birthday to Peyton. I was like, unbelievable. So yesterday, my wife and I and my kids, we were eating dinner at one of my favorite restaurants at Seasons 52. I freaking love that place. I love that place. And we're leaving, and there's a Sephora there, and Blake goes, do you think we should get Peyton a gift card to Sephora for some makeup? Now, Peyton, would you like that? Do you wear that makeup?
I like Sephora.
Okay, and I said, yeah. I go, that's a good idea. And she goes, okay, well, you go get in the car, and I'm going to go get a gift card for her. And I said, great. So it was 5:59 when we had this conversation. She comes back to the car at 6:02. And I said, what happened? She goes, they closed the door on me at 6 and said, we're closed. The guy's standing right there. The guy closed the door and said, sorry, we're closed. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh. I just wanted a gift card. For 2 seconds.
I know. I just get like such bad business.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. So I just had Peyton. It's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. Thank you, John Jay.
And I can't. No, they'll never open it. I can't never go back there. I have to get you makeup somewhere else or something. I don't know. Real quick, what'd you guid think of the radio school? Peyton, what'd you think?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really cool to be able to learn and to, be in a room with people who get it. So that was pretty cool.
What about you, Kyle?
I was like very impressed. I didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, but yeah, kind of like Peyton said, just being in a room with so many radio people, I actually just like if anyone ever comes up and says they listen to the show, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's right. People are listening to us talk here. Mm-hmm. Like it sort of opens up your perspective as to like how big this world is. And we're just a little cog in the system per se, but it was really interesting to hear everyone's different point of view and learn. And I just think it's so cool because no matter like where you are, there's always room to grow. And I loved seeing like all the different people from like small shows around the country to just like big giant shows around the country in the same room, feeding off of each other. I just think that's such an awesome thing.
That's very cool. That's a good perspective.
It's almost like sometimes you've dropped into another dimension when you see shows that are in cities that kind of remind you of what we do. You're like, oh yeah, but they're in Jacksonville, Florida, but they do what we do. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was like a little community.
It was.
What did you think, Nick?
Oh, I thought it was awesome. I think, just to reflect a little bit, maybe the sessions themselves were a little long.
Yeah.
But, overall, like, just meeting like-minded people, I don't think surrounding yourself with that kind of energy is ever, like, a bad thing.
All right, good. Yeah, it's cool to know that there's a conference for our field. Like, my wife is leaving to Vegas this week, at some point this week, for, like, a dog convention.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? It's something
There's
weird.
conventions for everything.
There's all kinds. I mean, there's the Comic-Con convention. I mean, Grant was at the funeral convention. I mean, so there has to be a radio convention. And we were there. Al Unfug with 3 things we need to know.
So the Paris Olympics has officially come to a close. We did get a lot of gems over the weekend. Team USA men's basketball won their 5th straight gold medal. Team USA women's basketball won their 8th straight Olympic basketball gold.
That's
Women's
right.
soccer won our first Olympic gold medal in 12 years. And the United States ended up conquering everyone. So we had a total of 126 medals total, and we tied with China for the most golds with 40. So Team USA,
Right
you guys.
on.
But we beat them with silver, which I believe what I read yesterday was that it takes us as the official winner.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that the 65% of the gold medals came from women? I was like, heck yeah, I think that's dope.
That's right. Then we had our closing ceremony, right? You got her singing the national anthem. She killed it. And you got Tom Cruise jumping off the roof of the
I thought that was awesome.
stadium.
That was cool.
That was
the
my
flag.
favorite moment of all of the Olympics. Tom Cruise ziplining down, then getting on a motorcycle, getting on an airplane,
Running in a field.
parachuting out of the airplane, then running in a field, then doing the Hollywood sign. I just thought that was awesome. Then going to the Red Hot Chili Peppers to Billie Eilish to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre
So
was
cool.
freaking phenomenal. In fact, so much so, you guys probably are going to bring this up tomorrow. I almost did this today, but I have the same pants Phineas has.
Oh, I did not know that.
Probably saw him on stage.
You know, we were going to bring that up tomorrow. And then, of course, probably one of the best moments from the end of the Paris Olympics was the Australian breakdancer,
Amazing.
Ray Gunn.
Never seen anything like
She
it.
may have scored 0 points at the Olympics, but she has scored the hearts of many across the world. Okay. If you're driving, this is really important information you need to know, and it depends where you are. So the experts have spoken, and they have found the exact hour that you are most likely to get in a car accident. Between 5 and 5:59 p.m. is the most dangerous time to drive in 12 states like Colorado, Arkansas, and Oregon. For California, Florida, Arizona, and Texas, driving between 8 and 8:59 p.m. is the most dangerous time. Either way, I think we all kind of know when there's lots of traffic, it can be dangerous, and
Who's
just to be
driving
aware.
that late?
I was surprised to see
Don't
that
they
too. I
have
was
morning
like,
shows to do?
so late. Move over Gen Z, because Gen Alpha is taking over when it comes to slang, because there's a lot of parents of Gen Alpha kids, myself included, although I was already in on this. I don't know. I feel cool for a second. I guess the parents are getting a little crazy, not understanding what these kids are saying. So Gen Alpha has their own slang. One of the words, skibbity, has been all over my house and all over with my nieces and nephews. And it's confusing because it doesn't really mean anything, or it means whatever you want it to mean. It can mean cool. It can mean bad. It can mean nothing at all. At one point, my kids were like, it can mean evil sometimes. And I'm like, well, why are you saying it? Why would you?
Like, whoa, she's skibbity.
Whoa. And then they're like, skibbity toilet. And you're like, what? They're like, I don't know what.
Skibbity. Sounds like when I was 6th grade, I used to say doob scoob.
No, that was just you. You tried to
Oh,
make
that was just me. It didn't take off.
Yep.
Unless there's Gen X people all around right now going doob scoob.
If a Gen Alpha kid is around you and they say Sigma, that means cool. I guess cool is going out, which cool has been in forever. So I don't know.
Yeah, cool is always cool.
Right. Or it can also mean leader. So if you're Sigma, you're a leader. And then Ohio, which means weird. So
Okay.
just take that with you and just spread the word on the new words. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Skibbity. So if you ever miss a second of our show, make sure you head to the Jai and Rich On Demand channel on iHeartRadio or on the iHeart app, or actually anywhere that there's podcasts. We post every single bit, every segment almost immediately after it airs. Like we were talking about Peyton's birthday. If you missed it, it's up there already. All right. It's up there. Peyton, the vibe for predictions today.
I'm going to tell you how each zodiac sign can recharge after a long but a fun weekend. And if it's your birthday today, you are a Leo and you share a birthday with Dixie D'Amelio and Cara Delevingne.
And Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Just to let you know, that's big. And Casey Affleck, who's the star of The Instigators. Did you start watching that, Kyle?
I finished it.
It's damn good, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's a good movie. It's on Apple. It's number 1 on Apple right now. David, good morning. What's your sign?
Morning, Taurus.
Okay, so for my Taurus, you guys are self-care mode on after a long weekend. Order your favorite takeout, put on a new face mask, and get cozy in your comfiest sweats and socks.
Well, I got like a 3-inch beard. I'm not how well a face mask's going to work for me, but I'll see what I
You just got to moisturize that beard then, David.
All right, thank you.
See you, man. Have a great day. Zane, good morning. What's your sign? Zane.
I'm a Pisces.
Ooh, just like Rich. Okay, Pisces. This is how you recharge after a long weekend. You get in your feels with some music or a dreamy playlist, and then you take a bath, Rich. Light some incense. Just vibe out. Energy cleanse complete for my Pisces after a long weekend.
Zane, you down for a bath?
Yes.
I mean, who's not ever down for a bubble bath? If you're able to take the time to get yourself a bubble bath, you're in a good place.
But that's exactly what I did when I got home yesterday, is like listen to music.
Perfect.
That's the thing.
You needed to recharge. It was a long weekend.
All right, Zane.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good day.
You too. How about for the Libra of the group?
The Libras of the group, this is how you recharge after a long weekend. You treat yourself to a little retail therapy, online or in real life. And then you're going to balance it out with a vibey playlist and a glass of wine. Or whatever floats your boat.
That sounds lovely.
I know.
I'm in on that.
Today, Kyle, you do
Okay.
that.
Like shopping.
Is it still Leo season or is it going
Heck
into
yeah,
Virgos?
it's
Oh, it is?
still Leo
Okay.
season.
Until when?
Till the 22nd.
Okay, so what do you got for you for Leos?
Leos, we are going to pamper ourselves. We're going to book that spa appointment, or we're just going to do an at-home glam sesh, and then we're going to post up with a bomb selfie on Instagram.
Okay, how about for Virgo? When does it turn to Virgo?
Virgo season on the 22nd of August.
22nd? Okay,
Yes,
what do you got for
yes.
Virgos?
So Virgos, organize your space and you just get your vibes in check to get you ready for the rest of the week. And then you're going to dive into some TikTok hacks, okay? You're going to learn something new. That's what you're going to do to recharge, John Jay.
Okay, I've got a TikTok beauty hack coming up in Stacks and Hacks that is so disturbing that I can't wait to share with you. I will never do this. Okay? But I have that. All right. Marcia, good morning. What's your sign?
Hello, good morning. John J. Rich, Kyle Payton.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
What's your sign?
Awesome. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, Gemini. So this is how you recharge after a long weekend. You're going to link up with your bestie for a chill coffee date or a happy hour because catching up on all of the tea from the weekend is the absolute move to get you ready to go into the week.
That sounds fabulous. I'm doing that tonight.
Yes, Geminis, call your best friends.
Done. All right.
Bye, Marcia.
Have a great
Thank
day,
you.
guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we got Legoland passes in less than 2 hours. If you missed your sign, it's posted at johnjaneRich.com, or like in 30 seconds, it'll be posted up on our podcast channel. John Jane Rich, time for Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information, and Rich has life hacks. Here's some random facts for you, and I think this is very cool. There are now 7 people who have a medal in both the Summer and Winter Olympics.
Oh, really?
Don't ask me who. I didn't look. A truck hauling 48,000 pounds of molasses crashed into a truck loaded with manure on Friday. It happened in southern Idaho. The manure truck caught fire. 1,000 pounds of molasses spilled onto the highway, blocking the road for over 4 hours.
Sounds like a real sticky situation.
You said things.
Okay. A man in Michigan was in court for a minor trespassing charge, and he was hit with 558 days for contempt of court because of his foul mouth. He told the judge to kiss his blank, blank, blank by a few F-bombs. And listen to this. This is it right here.
It's trespassing. I could technically leave and you guys could issue a warrant as long as I don't return. You can kiss my
I'm going to tell you what. You don't come here and that's contempt. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's 6 93s consecutive.
Yikes. So you got to have respect.
Was that the lawyer in the back saying, shut your mouth?
Yeah. The best place, the place in the United States with the best mental health, Honolulu.
Hawaii, of course.
My son's heading there Monday.
It's like you're in paradise.
I know.
You see that sticker in Hawaii? It's like, got a problem? Get in the water. You're fine. Fixes everything.
Deadpool and Wolverine has made $1.29 billion at the global box office so far. It's on the way to surpass Joker's record of 1.79 to become the highest grossing rated R movie. Taylor Swift tortured poet department. now been number one for 14 weeks, probably because she debuts a new album cover every week.
I mean, she's got a good business model.
Someone asked the internet, what's the one thing you would never say no to? And I have the top responses.
Money.
Money?
I'm going to say if someone gives you $1 million, you're not going to say no to that.
Gum or breath mint's number 3.
Oh, hey.
A paid day off is number 1. A nap is number 2. Pizza, flowers, ice cream, an invitation to have a beer, a hug, the Lord of the Rings extended edition, and mushroom ravioli.
Oh.
They also did a survey. What are the most dangerous, deadliest jobs in America?
Lumberjack.
That's number 1.
Power line.
No,
worker.
logging workers, 101 deaths per 1,000 workers.
Oh my gosh.
Roofers, 58 deaths per 100,000 workers.
Gee.
Fishing and hunting workers, 51 deaths per 100,000 workers.
Ice road truckers.
Oh.
No.
Americans want 5 lazy days a month to feel rested and relaxed. That's 60 per year. A little more than 1 a week. Those days include sleeping, watching TV, reading, and doing absolutely nothing. Here's the thing I was going to tell you guys about earlier. There's a woman on TikTok who's showcasing a skincare hack that reverses aging. She cakes her face in her own poo.
Excuse me, what?
Experts say you should not do this
Yeah,
because feces can contain bacteria and parasites.
Ew, what?
But
This is gross.
She's on it going, hey, man, this is great. And there's video. I saw it last night. There's video. She put it so.
no.
Oh, she has to be trolling. There's no way anybody
No
in
way.
their right mind would do that.
I know. What do you have for life hacks, Rich?
Well, that was fun. I don't know. Is anybody in the room besides me like really pee shy? I don't think you are, John Jay.
Pea shy? No. In fact, over the weekend we were in San Diego. I was at the hotel at the Hard Rock, and I was standing at the urinal, and there was like 10 empty urinals. 10. And I'm peeing at the urinal, and a guy walks in and goes to the back and goes into a stall, and I hear him pee. And I'm like, dude, I wanted to go, sir, there are plenty of urinals here.
That might have been me. I always go for
It
the
was
corner
not
stall. Yeah, I've never liked it. Never liked it. I didn't like it in school. I don't like it now. But for the pee shy, whether you're a guy or you're a girl and you don't like being around others in public stalls at work or at a bar, wherever. So you should do this. Start doing multiplication tables in your head because that is the part of your brain which releases all the things that make you go, oh, there's people around me. I can't go pee right now. So I did try it when I was in Las Vegas, and it does work a little. I'm not saying it's the end-all, cure-all, but if you just can't go at all, you start doing multiplication tables, you can go when there's other people around.
Dude, I've done multiplication tables so long. I can do 5s.
Yeah,
Off
that's
the top of my
fine.
head. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I don't think you're doing like 12 times
God,
43
yeah,
at the
I
urinal.
couldn't,
No,
I
that's good. That's impossible.
You could probably do ones, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you're going number 1. You should do ones. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjaneRich.com.
You know, you can text us. You text JJR in your message to 96893. In fact, I have the texting apparatus software open on my computer so I can text you back myself. So text JJR and whatever your message is to 96893. You can also call us at 877-937-1047. I saw this news story about a guy in New Jersey. He broke the world record of playing World of Warcraft for 3 days straight, 78 hours and 30 minutes.
Jeez Louise. That's
I know.
insane.
Isn't that nuts? But it made me think of way back in the day of this video.
Okay, my brother's playing a game online, and somebody keeps betraying him, and he doesn't know who it is, and it's secretly me because I'm on my mom's laptop.
Stop freaking betraying me! I'm on your team!
Dude, okay.
Stop! Stop! Stephen, that is enough! Get off the computer! I am sick of listening to this.
He's betraying me!
I am not listening to this every day. Get off now!
He keeps betraying me!
Well, hell yeah!
That was actually literally Nita Rich on Monopoly Go when he stole like a couple billion from me. I was so mad.
God, that's so funny.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
so
Paige.
this
I know it was you.
weekend, we were in San Diego. Peyton, Rich, me, Kyle, and Nick. And we were pretty much together most of the time, right? And then there were certain points where some of us would splinter off with different groups or whatnot. But then Kyle had a friend, Stephanie, who used to work here, come hang out. And boy, were they a spectacle at the after party.
Yeah.
2 beautiful women hang out together. Everyone's pointing at them. And
What?
this one woman from another radio station comes up and goes, "Who's the hot blonde?" And I was
Stephanie.
And Kyle.
So what happened?
So after the after party for our morning show boot camp radio school, we went out like on the town. We were really just trying to find somewhere to eat dinner, but it was like where we were staying was like a whole row of bars and restaurant bars and everything like that. So we ended up going to this really cute place. If you're ever in downtown San Diego, there's a bar there called Happy Does or Happy Do's. I don't know. It looks like Does. So if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But it's adorable. They have like a pickleball court in there and bags and like giant footballs you can throw. It's just a really good time. So we went in there and we ended up deciding that we wanted different food, but we wanted to come back for the vibe. When we got to that place, the bouncer at the front was like, "Gonna need to see your ID." And we're like, "Oh my God, yeah? You do? No problem." So we show our IDs. He's like, "Oh, I thought you guys were like 10 years younger than you actually are." We're like, "You did?" And when we went in, we were like high-fiving. We're like, "Okay, it's gonna be a good night." So we went back to that guy, asked him his recommendation, and then there's this place right next door. It's like called Lumi. It's a sushi bar, and sushi sounded delicious to us. So we walk in, and we're waiting for a table, and this guy comes up while we're at the hostess stand next to us and starts asking us like where we're from and everything like that. And I'm like, Arizona. And he's like, "Me too." And I'm like, something feels fishy about that, but okay. And we're just kind of like making small talk because we have to, because we're all just standing there waiting. To get into this place, you have to go up an elevator. So we're in the elevator with this guy, and it's awkward not to talk because there's conversation that's already been started. So we're like, what are you doing? How come you're here then? And he's like, "Work, I'm a sports agent." And we're like, "Oh, that's cool." And then we get up, and they lead us to our table, but he's kind of like walking with us. And we're like, "Okay, man, have a good night." And they sit us at our table, and it's right next to where the bar is. And he goes and stands next to the bar. So he's right next to our table. And we're like, okay, whatever. So we're just trying to talk because this is my best friend and I never get to see her because she lives there and I live here. And he walks up to her table. He's like, "I'd really like to buy you guys a drink." And we're like, "What? Okay. No, we don't. No, that's okay. It's okay. Thank you. That's very flattering. Thank you so much. No, thank you though. We're just going to, go back to our evening." And he's like, stays at the table and insists on buying us a drink. And we're like, "No, really, it's really okay. Like, you don't need to buy us a drink." And then he starts giving us crap like, "Oh, because you're on a different level. I promise you, I'm on your same level." And we're like, "No, really, it's not that. We don't need you to buy us a drink, and we don't want you to
drink."
That's like he's not part of the, like, why is he inserting himself?
It was
so
very
hard?
odd.
Weird.
And then he kept pushing, and I'm like, "Listen, man, I'm married. I don't need another dude buying me a drink." And he's like, "So if your husband were here, he would tell you not to accept a gift from someone?" And I'm like, "I think he would tell me to take the drink, but it's just out of respect to him. We just really don't need a drink."
Plus, if your husband was here, he probably wouldn't be trying to buy you a drink.
No. Keeps pushing. The waitress comes over to the table and she's telling me like on the side about the menu items. And she goes, "By the way, do you need me to get rid of this guy? Because I can feel the vibe and it's not vibing." And I'm like, "It's actually, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I don't want to be mean. So I don't know, just whatever." And so she tells the guy to come pay for the drinks at the bar to like get him away from the table. And then apparently he comes back to the table after he goes to the bar and he's like, talking to us. And then he goes, "Well, anyways, she didn't let me pay for your drinks. I don't know what her problem is." And then he's like, "Have a good night." And then walks out. And we're sitting there like, what is going on? Come to find out, the waitress comes back to the table and apparently this guy went off on her about like social status or whatever, about how he could buy the drinks. He wants to buy the drinks. And she's like, "They don't want you to buy the drinks." So that was very odd because my best friend and I used to go out to bars, and our main goal at the bar was to not have to pay for any drinks all night long.
That's the twist. That's the twist I thought was so funny, that you guys had this moment of like, holy crap, this used to be our goal.
We're in a different place in life right now. We don't want you to buy us a drink. I'm like, I just want to talk to my best friend. I don't want to have to try to pretend to get to know you. You know what I mean?
But
because he bought us a drink.
You still got it if you wanted it.
That's what we were like. We were walking out though, and we're like, "Listen, we did not get a drink paid for us tonight, but I feel like we still got it. We still got it."
You probably could have drained that guy for a lot.
And you got carded. Even better.
Yeah, you got
I
carded.
know. It was a fun
Wins.
night, though.
All wins.
It was really fun. Actually, it was like 11:15. I don't really stay out that late.
That's a late night
whatever.
for you.
And her fiance started calling her over and over again. And she's like, he called like 7 times. She's like, what is wrong? She's like, picked up the phone. She's like, what's going on? Is everything okay? And he's like, what are you doing? You're not 25 anymore. But we still got it.
Oh my God. My wife occasionally wants to go to the movies, and usually when she wants to go see a movie, it's, how there's guy flicks and chick flicks. She never wants to go to guy flicks. Like she didn't go with us to see Wolverine and Deadpool. But for a few weeks now, she's been talking about this movie, It Ends With Us.
The one with Blake Lively?
Yeah, I didn't know who was in it, but she kept saying, let's go see what It Ends With Us when it comes out. I'm like, it's not out yet. And then I saw it was the number 2 movie at the box office. It's like 50 million, and Wolverine did like 52 million. And I was like, that's pretty amazing. Husband and wife, 1 and 2 movie.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened in 34 years?
Really?
Do you know who it was that happened with 34 years ago?
Who?
Take a guess. Husband and wife movies.
Husband and wife 34 years ago?
34 years ago.
Who's been married for 34 years?
I thought maybe Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, or Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. No.
Julia Roberts and Richard Gere?
No. Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. Die Hard and G.I. Jane, or one of those movies.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, isn't that cool? Anyway, so Jenna went to go see the movie, the Blake Lively movie, and now I kind of want to know what it's about before I go see it.
Well, and that's the thing is, I had no idea what it was about. I went into it thinking it was a full romantic, because I didn't read the book. I thought it was a rom-com type thing. It is not. I mean, there is romance to it, but it's very heavy on domestic violence.
Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
I know.
Not expecting that.
It kind of shows it is a very heartfelt story, and it's very real, and I think that it can touch a lot of people, and there's an impact there. But I was not aware that the main focus of it is kind of bringing that awareness to domestic violence and relationships.
Oh my.
Wow. Yeah.
Judging by the promos, with Ryan Reynolds doing the interview and everything, you see Ryan Reynolds interview the love interest.
Yeah.
I got the vibe that it's a fun romantic comedy.
Totally.
And that's why they're caught. There's a lot of drama around the movie, is because the director Justin, who also plays the other main guy in it, I believe his name is Riles. The way he promoted it was very different from how Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and they all promoted it. And now there's a lot of discussion because he hasn't been seen with the rest of the cast for promo stuff or red carpet stuff. He's been very distant. So people think that
he's mad
in the way that it's been portrayed as
because that can
if you read the book though, you know what's happening.
Right.
Well, yeah, but that's a very triggering thing for some people out there. So when you're kind of blindsided by that can be very scary.
Yeah.
But if you're the director of the movie and you're trying to send a message and it's serious and it's your artwork and maybe he wrote part of it,
right?
And then the impression is that it's a love and fun romantic comedy. I can see why you'd be upset.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because the way Ryan Reynolds, it was Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds' mom interviewed the guy.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I think
who I'm assuming is the abuser.
From Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And so now if you go on the comments on that, I was reading through and people are like, this is a disgusting way to portray the movie. There's so much more. I didn't know about all the drama, but fans seem to be very upset as to how almost insensitive some of the promo was, because I saw that and I thought the same thing. I was like, this is gonna be funny.
Yeah,
this is
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So is it a good movie?
Yes, it was. I was in there crying. I was emotionally
crying.
Yeah, I was emotionally attached to these characters. It's a deep movie, but it was good.
Yeah, the book I've heard amazing things about. I'm not exactly sure who the author is, but I know she's #1 bestseller. Has
Colleen Hoover.
Colleen Hoover. That's it. And she has a ton of books that people are obsessed with right now. And I think this is the one that people were pumped that Blake Lively decided to attach to.
Yes,
so that's kind of upsetting to hear that. They're getting the backlash, though.
I know. It's still a great movie. There was definitely huge romance parts in it.
But heavy.
There was an element to it where when I walked out of the movie theater, my roommate and I were like, whoa. Kind of had to take a second to debrief from it, because it was very real.
Speaking of you and your roommate, then what'd you guys do?
That night?
Yeah.
Oh, when we hit our rock bottom?
Yeah.
That is so embarrassing. Mom, if you're listening, turn it off right now. I'm so embarrassed.
What?
So Peyton's been talking about seafood boils, and seafood's been heavy on my mind. And instead of being normal people and going to Angry Crab Shack and, getting the bib and eating there, we decided to Postmate it. And so we got this giant bag of seafood delivered to our apartment, stunk up the whole hallway. You opened up the door and you knew someone out there had just either opened an Angry Crab Shack in the hallway, or it was disgusting. But yeah, we hit rock bottom and we
That's
ate
rock bottom.
Angry Crab Shack at home.
Did you do a mukbang for me?
I literally recorded one
Did
video.
you? Yes,
Did you really?
I want to see it. I love you for
recorded
that.
the video of us like putting the food, like pouring it out of the bag, and then I didn't record anything else because
You have to record yourself eating it, Jenna.
The rest
That's
got messy.
point. I know. You got to make a volcano, an egg volcano.
But
Did you do it?
No, I couldn't even touch my phone. My hands were literally so
Full of butter and
greasy
gross.
and crabby. Yeah, I
couldn't fish and grill. So funny.
But I did record the first one because I was like, Peyton needs to see.
Yeah, I
it.
do. I want to live through you because I won't touch that seafood
No.
boil, but I dream about
You
it.
need to.
Will you put that on our Instagram?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
literally just one clip of us with the bag.
That's okay. That way we know it's relatable.
It happened.
Go to John J. Rich on Instagram. We should be up there in a minute. By the way, what's the Bieber stuff? The CSI you were doing with Bieber because they're pregnant.
Yes. So apparently, a TikToker has come across some evidence because you know how you can see when certain accounts join Instagram. So there was an Instagram account called Plum Bieber that was created in December of 2023, which fans have found aligns just about to when, you know, Haley found out she would have been pregnant. So Plum Bieber has been taken as an Instagram name, and you know how celebs are with their Instagram handles. And then this girl also commented on a picture that Haley Bieber posted of a plum on July 10th and posted Plum Bieber, and it was deleted.
So they're saying that the baby's name is Plum.
And they're saying that the name's going to either be Plum or Berry. That's
Is
what
that-
you talk.
Not
Which would
Peaches?
kind of, sort of indicate it. Maybe it's a girl.
Oh, and that too. She said it's going to
Yeah.
be a girl.
What's the audio you have of that? Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's her kind of explaining it.
The baby's name is going to be Plum Bieber. So back in December 2023, right around the time that Haley would have found out she was pregnant. Oh, and it's going to be a girl. The date that Plum Bieber joined Instagram. And you know how celebrities are about their children's Instagram handles. Furthermore, Haley also posted this picture of a plum. I also commented Plum Bieber just to let everyone know I knew the name. But it has since been deleted, which is really strange. Anyway, so Plum Bieber, or there's a small chance it might be Barry Bieber.
I think Drew Bieber is where they should go. Justin Bieber's middle name's
Yeah.
Drew. They already have his line, Drew. And Drew is such a cute name for a girl.
And no one, but like,
that's
even if it
true.
were a boy, no one, so if like people found out the name would be Drew, they wouldn't know.
Right.
Yeah, either.
Boy or girl.
But
That
the
is
name,
a
the name
cute name.
Plum is cute.
Plum is
Plum is
adorable.
cute.
I've never heard of that one before.
Right? That's a new one.
I mean, you got Gwyneth Paltrow has Apple, right? Plum
Yeah.
is a cute name for a girl. I want to have a girl
Peaches
now.
in
My
Georgia.
sister had a baby girl. She was going to name the baby Honey, which I thought was really cute.
That's cute.
Is she that far along? Where December 2023?
Yeah.
Or maybe they were talking, maybe they were like, we're going to have a baby. Like, how far along is she?
I think
That's like almost 9 months. Like she's getting close. She's probably
We-
eight-ish or 9.
Oh, so then it would make sense that she found out she was
Oh, they're going
pregnant.
to have a Virgo.
Yeah, they had it all the time. Oh, watch out.
Hey, what's the Jordan Childs drama? Why she have to give back her award or medal?
I felt so bad for her. I'm pretty sure we actually talked about it when it happened live on the air. But basically, at the Olympics, for the floor final for the USA women's, all that kind of stuff, Jordan Childs placed 5th. Her team or her coaches put an appeal in saying that the judges didn't give her credit for a certain flip that she did, basically bumping her score up to a higher difficulty. So the Russian girl who was in 3rd place got moved down to 4th place. And Jordan Childs ended up getting the bronze medal. But they took it from her because apparently Jordan Childs' coaches didn't put her appeal in. They put it in 4 seconds too late, so she has to give her medal back.
And can they appeal that?
I think that's what they're trying to do, yeah.
Okay.
I was watching diving, and I can't remember who was diving. I think it was Mexico. It was like the perfect. I'm not a judge, but I'm like, that looked pretty damn good. And they're like, oh.
I know.
They're not going to get a good one on that. And they went for, they got all 4s instead of, I was like, what? That looked like the most perfect dive I've ever seen.
Yeah, they look at the splash. If the
I was like,
splash
what
is
the
too big.
What happened? What's the Disney announcement?
Oh my gosh, it's not just the Disney announcement,
really?
it's like many Disney announcements. So D23, their big, huge seminar where they like announce all the great things that Disney has coming in the future happened over the weekend. And a lot of things happened. Number one, Miley Cyrus was honored as the youngest ever Disney legend.
I stand here still proud to have been Hannah Montana. She is Miley in so many ways. This award is dedicated to Hannah and all of her amazing, loyal fans. and to everyone who has made my dream a reality.
I'm like, oh, go Miley.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be like on a podium like that and be like, I stand here before you, and just stay standing.
And just
don't say anything else.
No, I think that Hannah Montana clip, I don't know, I'm Gen Z. I grew up on Hannah Montana. My first concert ever was Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, so that made me so happy that she...
Did you like the Cheetah Girls?
I did love the Cheetah Girls. They were epic.
Miley Cyrus opened for the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah,
Here.
there's really...
Yeah, that's right. Isn't that crazy?
That's so crazy to me, but I just love that she still embraces that because there's a lot of child stars that want to get away from what made them. And the fact that
she's embracing it. I love to see that.
awesome.
Dude, what else did Disney?
So they also announced sequels to Frozen, The Incredibles, and Toy Story. Yes, Toy Story 5 is coming. Frozen 3 is coming. Frozen 3, they said you can look for it in theaters 2027. No release date or possible release date was given on Incredibles 3. Toy Story 5 will be released in 2026. We've got Moana 2 coming out in November. There's going to be new rides and new worlds at Disneyland, at Disney World. They're making a stage adaptation, like a Broadway show of The Greatest Showman.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be amazing.
We're getting a live action Lilo.
Credit to you. You brought that movie to my attention.
It was such
that
a
is a
great
damn
movie.
good movie. And it's, this is me. This is me. Is it fun? Is that? Hey, Nick, what about Star Wars? Is there Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, there's Star Wars stuff, man. They released the new trailer for their new series, The Skeleton Crew, and it looks like almost like Stranger Things meets Star Wars.
So my kid said it's like Goonies.
It's not a
in
cartoon?
Star Wars.
Not
no,
space.
it's live action.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, it's Star Wars. It's supposed to be great, but Jude Law is in it, and the trailer's pretty epic.
What about Shawn Mendes? We got some Shawn Mendes news.
Man, Shawn Mendes, I don't know really why he decided to drop this information, but he's got a new album coming out, and he released 2 singles, Why, and Isn't That Enough? And in one of the songs, he sings, I thought I was about to be a father, shook me to the core, I'm still a kid, sometimes I cry out for my mother. And we're like, so who had the pregnancy scare? You know what I mean? Like, was it Camila Cabello? He was at one point linked to Sabrina Carpenter, or at one point it was like that his personal trainer lady, and everyone's like, interesting. I mean, it's your life. You can sing about it. That's totally your prerogative. But that is, I mean, it's incredibly personal information to be giving up in a song. So.
Have you heard the song? Does it go, why? Like in sync?
OMG.
I don't think we're going to get
the hand He's like, I'm jumping on this Wolverine thing, this Deadpool thing. I'm going to do it too. Why? Oh, man. Selena Gomez.
And Benny Blanco may be engaged.
What?
Yeah, no, fans are kind of like trying to do like CSI. I have a picture she posted where she's like kind of covering her left hand, and they think they may have like seen a little sparkle at one point or another. I would be so happy for them because like I just want Selena to be happy after because Bieber got, to be happy with Hailey, and they had like the worst breakup, and she seems to be genuinely happy with Benny Blanco. But yeah, fans are like, after CSIing a video she posted, they think she's
right. But here's my thing, though. As soon as Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber post that baby announcement that the baby's here, Selena Gomez is going to be posting that her and Benny Blanco are engaged. Watch.
She may be. I mean, Adele basically announced that her and Rich Paul are engaged. She was at her show, and someone had a sign that said, "Marry me," and this was her response.
Like, will you marry me? I can't marry you because I'm already getting married. So
I'm already getting married.
That Adele.
Rich Paul is LeBron's agent, and I saw over the weekend big news that LeBron was wearing Booker's shoes, the Book ones.
Yeah.
Wow, because all he ever does really is wear his own shoes or Air Force Ones.
I really love seeing what Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, said about Devin Booker. He basically said that Devin Booker was their unspoken MVP of the Olympics.
He said, no one asked, but I'm just saying.
No one asked, but I'm letting you know because it's cool because he played a crucial role. He did all the little things which got them the gold.
I love that.
I do enjoy this moment.
Does Curry have another bank over the double team? Oh! It's a golden dagger! Exclamation point! Nice. 8 threes for Curry. And for the 5th consecutive Olympics, the United States of America is golden. They defeat France.
That's huge.
Yes, it was epic.
I got an alert from Nike to buy the when the USA team got their gold medals, you see their jumpsuits, their suits, their track suits, they were blue and they had the logo on it, the Olympic logo, and it was really cool. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get it. $400 just for the jacket.
No.
I don't think so, Nike. I'm not that American.
I know.
We watched that game. That game was on my birthday, and we watched it in the Airbnb. And when USA won the gold, there was like a little thing that monitored our yells or whatever, and it started beeping at us. And we were like, USA! We were so pumped that we won.
That was
such
awesome.
a good game.
Stephanie is our contestant for 4 second rule.
4 second rule.
What's up, Stephanie?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, wow, you're playing for Legoland, niggas. Legoland.
We're getting wild and crazy this morning. It's called the game is called the 4 second rule. So Stephanie, you got to think fast because basically what's going to happen, I'm going to give you a category and you have 4 seconds to name 3 things in said category. Does that sound good to you, Stephanie?
It sounds great.
Look at that. That's a positive attitude on Stephanie this morning. I like it. So, round 1, the Olympics just ended. I don't know if you guys followed any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Olympics ended, but the Paralympics are starting.
Correct. Very good.
You're welcome.
That may come up later. In fact, it may come up right now. John J. Van Ness. The Paralympics start in Paris in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Name 3 pairs of something.
Pair of shoes, pair of teeth, pair of eyes, pair of ears.
Like a brother in a show.
Parachute. I was like, oh, that's creative.
Paradox. Whoa. Rich Barra,
Yes.
keeping with the Olympic theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, in 4 seconds, name 3 sports that got dissed by the Olympics this year.
Well, people dissed on breakdancing. People dissed on rifles and equestrian.
I'll give it to you. You started to get the E out.
What was the third one?
Equestrian.
Oh, equestrian. Cutlery.
Nice
It's
job.
often overlooked at the Olympics. You never see good coverage. Not in HD anyway.
Peyton Whitmore, did you watch the closing ceremonies, the incredible closing ceremonies of the 2024 Paris Olympics?
I saw recaps of it. Yes,
Okay. Well, you should be good to go here. Did you see Tom Cruise do his cool stunt?
I did.
All right, Peyton, in 4 seconds, name 3 stunts you'd rather see Tom Cruise do at the Olympics.
Tuck on a regular cell phone, the one that you don't. Flip phone. That was really a hard question.
Well, thank you. No points for Peyton yet. But
I just thought that was so awesome.
It was
so
neat.
awesome.
It did give WrestleMania vibes.
I saw this
a
thing
little
that said Tom Cruise did the most Tom Cruise thing Tom Cruise could do.
Absolutely.
That's pretty funny.
Kyle Unfug. We've got gold, we've got silver, we've got bronze medals, Kyle's, right?
Yeah.
Kyle's.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Kyle, for the 2028 Olympics, in 4 seconds, name 3 things the medals should be made out of.
Coal, diamonds, and fur.
I like it. Very nice on the board.
I would like a
fur
diamond medal.
I would have also accepted chocolate. That'd have been sick.
Yeah, that would have
right?
been good too. Yeah.
All right, Stephanie, are you ready?
There we go.
Okay, Stephanie.
I hope so.
In 4 seconds, name 3 sports you only watch during the Olympics.
Swimming, gymnastics, and track and field.
Good one.
Very
Good
nice.
job,
Stephanie coming in hot. I like it.
Because we forget all the rules. They have to explain everything to us when we're
That's
watching.
right. Round 2. We've got everybody on the board except Peyton.
Sorry. I'm coming back.
All
Don't
right,
worry.
John J. Van Ness. Moving on to a general theme for the second round. John J. In 4 seconds, name 3 celebrities Kendrick should diss next.
Tom Cruise, Noah Lyles, and Kate Landecki.
Whoa, Kate Landecki?
Mm-hmm, Landecki.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Different than the swimmer.
Yeah, totally different.
Okay.
I'll give you a point for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a diss track on Noah Lyles.
There should be one coming.
There should. He needs to.
What did he do?
Zip it.
Well, he bagged on the NBA.
Okay.
Then he got the bronze in his race, and he said he had COVID. Then he left.
Yeah.
Man.
And then the USA men's basketball totally clapped back on him and got 1 million likes. It's a whole bunch of drama.
Kendrick, let's go. Let's get that diss track out. That Noah Lyles, is that his
Noah
name?
Lyles.
Good for him. All right. Rich Farrell, we move over to you. All right. As a kid, I had to write the same sentence 1,000 times when I got punished. My parents made me do that.
I will not talk in class.
Exactly.
I will not talk in class.
I had to do that, and they made me write, I will not talk to strangers. And now I talk to strangers for a living.
Manifesting.
So, Rich Barrow, with that in mind,
Name 3 creative punishments. Go.
Waterboarding. Chinese water torture.
Ran out of time there, but both water themed. Very nice. Keeping it uniform there. Peyton Whitmore. I saw Trap this weekend, the M. Night Shyamalan joint.
Yeah.
Real sick. Good movie.
Really?
Did you guys
Really?
see it?
No.
It's fun. It's a fun movie.
It's fun.
Once you realize it's a crazy movie, you just accept it and just kind of move on.
And
with
it actually has an ending.
And it's
Because he's a
kind,
serial killer.
it's cool.
I don't. That guy's disappointed me every movie he's made since The Sixth Sense.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
Speaking of,
I like Split.
Peyton.
I've never seen another M. Night Shyamalan movie. Please don't ask me that
Name all the
question.
Peyton, in 4 seconds, name 3 M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Dang it. Trap, that movie that JJ was just talking about that I hated. I don't know an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Just like The Sixth Sense, the answers were in the question.
They were in the
we
question,
Brought up Split.
yeah.
We brought up Sixth Sense.
You guys
I needed 3s though.
What was the one where the wind was the killer?
The Happening.
That was so terrible.
Oh, come
That
on.
was not
Wahlberg.
happening.
Oh,
It's a
that's
good time.
Do you remember that?
Terrible.
Mark Wahlberg's running from the wind. Then there's old.
What do you want from me, wind? Kyle Unfug, moving on to you. You had a guy try and buy you drinks. That's pretty fun.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good weekend.
That's a compliment.
All right, so Kyle, with that in mind, in 4 seconds, name 3 ways guys try to get your attention at a bar.
By being cool, sticking their butt out, waving, and then coming over and talking to you.
There she is. Nice job, Kyle.
It's setting out the vibe.
You see that all the time. Guys just sticking their butt outs in bars.
Yeah.
She was watching Dumb and Dumber.
That's what I was thinking.
Stephanie, are you ready? You could win it all here. This is worth 4 points.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Stephanie, I just started drinking tea in lieu of energy drinks, and I feel way better. So, Stephanie, in 4 seconds, name 3 drinks that cool you down.
Iced tea, Pepsi, and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, good answers, but I got to buzz you. I'm sorry. You were so late. What happened, Stephanie? You were so good the first round. You fell apart.
No, I was good. I got Coca-Cola in just before the buzzer.
All right.
Maybe we'll give her a benefit of the doubt.
You gave it to Rich.
There might be a delay in her.
Might be a delay.
Let's just do that. All right, Stephanie, we'll give you the tickets. You're going to Legoland. Hold on the line.